Yo, what's going on, you real ass niggas, you real ass bitches, you fake ass niggas, and you fake ass bitches. We back to that smoke that dope and drink that heady straight out the bottle. The podcast is that work?
I mean, that worked. This is I think that was good right there, but I don't even got nothing else.
Yeah, running low on AKAs right now. I gotta.
Yeah,
AKA, that's it, nigga. The
That's it.
podcast.
Word. The podcast. Word.
AKA we back, nigga.
You motherfucking back. Oh,
You know, they had to question me and yeah, we was good. You know what I'm saying? We made sure we wasn't in that equation, in that situation. Word.
kept our names clean.
Yeah, word. You know what I'm saying? He was a part of this group that was like, some crazy
Black Ops.
they was ex-CIA operatives and they went on this. I don't know, it's some wild shit. It was crazy. It was wild. But anyway,
we
we got the
can't tap
bread.
into all that.
You know what I'm saying? We celebrated, you know what I'm saying? And we spent that shit on drugs, alcohol, and DLC for some games and shit. You know what I'm saying? We actually blew the money. We didn't get no new equipment.
We fucked up, guys.
We fucked up. We wasted that money, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So we need y'all support.
Please support us. We thought we was gonna be lit by this time last week, and
Yeah, word. We thought it was we wilded out, y'all.
It's a little better.
Wilded out, y'all.
It is a little better, like, you know what I'm saying? But we aren't where we thought we would be, so come on and continue to support us. And we appreciate all the support. Shout out to everybody that's been fucking with the clips. Shout out to the good people at Apple. They finally allowed us to bless their platform with our pod.
I guess we there now. Now it's, you know what I'm saying? We got the juice now, you know what I'm saying? It's real.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, all of the juice. So shout out to Apple. You know what I mean? Y'all can find us cracking 80s on Apple Podcasts. You know, it's that app that a lot of you niggas don't even know it's on your phone, but you can't delete it. It's that one.
Yeah, it's that one, right? The one that stays. It's gonna be there forever, no matter what.
Don't even try to get rid of it. It's there.
It's there. Word.
Well, shout out to y'all that's been supporting. Shout out to all the contributors. Shout out to the homie Mark specifically.
Word up.
For just being a real nigga, man.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the homie Mark. You know what I mean? He does a good job helping us behind the scenes with the pod. You know what I mean? Friend of the show, cracking the 80s contributor. So shout out to that man. That's a good brother right there.
Word. I can't wait for him to correct me. It's gonna be
that's a good brother right there. But I mean, where y'all brothers want to start? There's so much shit to talk about, man. I mean, well, let's start with how y'all niggas is doing, man. We didn't even do that. Like, how y'all brothers is doing?
I'm good. I'm straight, man. I'm off. I'm just, can't complain,
Can't complain.
Did a little food shopping and shit, Got
that's
some things.
I mean, make sure you gotta eat. Niggas gotta eat.
You know what I'm saying? Gotta eat. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what it is about when you go food shopping. I ended up getting outside food anyway. So
I think that's a guarantee to happen. Like, cause you done did all that time. You spent all that time around the food, looking at the food. Now you hungry, and you ain't trying to go home and cook. You just want that shit now.
And that shit now, right? Checked out a little seafood spot and got a little, you know what I'm saying, situation.
But like, how you doing, my drugs? I know you had a eventful last week.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
without saying too much.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into all that. But very positive, man. I'm in a new space mentally. I'm feeling very inspired, creatively, just ready to work, man. ready to create some things.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing to hear, my brother. That's beautiful. Welcome back.
Good to be back, man.
Welcome back. But
welcome back, brother.
I mean, I'm doing pretty well too. Like, shit, actually, this time next month, I'm gonna be in fucking Belize.
Whoa.
Man, got a little vacation coming up.
Whoa.
Me and the lady. I mean, me and the missus going to Belize. This is actually my first time out of the country, so I'm wild excited. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah, make sure you never have a shirt on.
Oh, nigga, I already planned on the outfits that I will be wearing shirtless. Trust me. I already got the fucking slides down to the slides. You know what
Nice,
I'm saying?
nice.
Nigga out there like Rikishi.
I was about to say, nigga, I got the trunks. You know I'm going fucking commando. It's the islands, nigga. It's part of the
Yeah,
vacation.
yeah, it's only right.
I mean, get some air, free ball. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. None of y'all
Using
niggas ain't gonna see me again. Y'all gonna
facts,
see
nigga.
this beef though.
Real
Pause.
talk,
Pause.
nigga. Shit, I'm going out there on my New York shit, nigga. Fuck it. But yeah. So I'm excited for that. Like I said, it's my first time out the country. So that's gonna be lit, man. It's good to get the fuck up out of this wild ass place, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Because we living in a wild ass. America is a wild fucking place, and
America.
we I'm not sure if you brothers. I mean, I know you niggas heard by now. It's fucking worldwide news. We are now under the operation of Elon Musk's Twitter. That nigga bought Twitter.
I don't know, but that kind of sounds like good news. I don't know why, but it does.
Elon Musk bought Twitter for $43 billion.
I have no comment, but nice.
43 billion cash, nigga. That nigga dropped it on the table like, I want that.
Sounds cool.
Let me get that. How y'all feel about that though? I know a lot of niggas.
For 3M's in a suitcase is crazy.
Sounds cool. Sounds spectacular. But the Tesla guy to randomly buy a fucking social platform for 40 something billion just out of the fucking pocket.
I mean,
sounds amazing.
I imagine that transaction went down like in Dodgeball when Ben Stiller showed Vince Vaughn $10,000 in a suitcase. He was like, I don't know if you've ever seen $10,000 before, but
yo, is there even $43 billion liquid available like anywhere?
I don't know. I don't know where he pulled that shit out of.
Cause I mean, I know I was joking with the cash. That nigga did it like, cause it was I think it was like a bunch of loans. Actually, Scream Man, please pull that up. But while he does that, I'm going to continue and talk like I know what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure he bought that shit not with his own bread. You know what I mean? Like rich niggas do. They don't ever spend their own money.
what if he did though?
What if he did? Like,
right, he's a balling ass nigga. We're talking about Elon Musk here. He doesn't cap. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna ask for some shit.
To drop 43 billion on anything on a Monday is fucking balling.
On a Monday,
like,
yeah, he definitely paid for that. On a Monday, that means
first day of the week, son was like,
yeah.
yo, I'm gonna need that.
He probably went out over the weekend, you know what I'm saying? Gave it up dour, you know what I'm saying? Had a great time, you know what I'm saying? And was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get some good rest on Sunday because Monday, I'm gonna drop the bag. And that's exactly what happened.
Spending 43 billion one day is crazy. Like, wow. And I mean, so
on a Monday.
For those that don't, I mean, Twitter, of course, is a social media platform. If you rank them based on like rankings that came out, it's not one of the most popular, honestly. But I use Twitter as a news source. I'm not sure what y'all niggas use it for. So literally, my use of Twitter is as if it's like a platform where news is it is. It's a platform where news is spread, and then of course you got people commentating on it. But for a source of just news, because of how the algorithms work based on what's trending, it's a really good fucking resource just to find out what's going on at the moment.
Right.
So I mean, you got a lot of people that are indifferent about his purchase. They want to know, well, what is he going to do with it? Is he going to change anything? What's going to happen? And according to that man, I'm not sure if you niggas seen, because he's been tweeting since his purchase. He said he wants to next buy Coca-Cola and put Coke back in it.
Hey. Fuck it. Did he really say that?
Bro, this nigga's really the man, bro. Like, I look at him as he's a billionaire, right? Anybody that's been known for being one of them niggas, the Bill Gates, the Jeff Bezos, you know what I mean? Niggas that got bread, Steve Jobs, RIP. They've been real boring motherfuckers. Like, ain't nothing cool about these niggas. Elon at least has a cool side to him. I mean, to get to a Billy, you got to do some fuck shit. So I ain't saying he's a saint, but at least he attempts to try to be cool. You know what I mean? And cool is relative, but I mean, the shit that I see him do, I'm like, that's interesting for a nigga with $1 billion to do or to say.
I
think.
imagine. Oh, my four drugs.
No, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say some stupid shit. It was so if you was gonna say something serious, then
Man, this is a podcast.
No,
What
I
else?
was
We
just
got
gonna
some
say
shit.
it's I think it's like I said, I think it's pretty cool that he did it. But yeah, man, I don't well I like the idea of him making that tweet because first off, let's I don't the brilliance of that tweet, I think, and this is my opinion, I don't think he was serious about putting Coke back in Coca-Cola. What he's trying to do is he's trying to show us that we can Twitter is back to being a free world, so we can say whatever the fuck we want again without any repercussions.
And I
So I
like
think
that you took it
that's
there for sure. Because I
yeah.
do, I agree. Because his whole platform, not to cut you off, bro, I'm gonna let you for sure. But his whole thing in purchasing it was he wants to bring back freedom of speech.
Right.
He felt that, and yeah, I can agree. I've never had experience with being like banned or anything on Twitter, but Twitter got to a place that it became political and it was heavily politicized because that arena moved to Twitter to get their shit off. So a lot of people, when it came to certain topics, they considered themselves being muzzled, and I mean they weren't able to say what they wanted. So with what you saying now, I didn't think about it like that, but now that you mentioned like that could have been the ulterior motive behind it, that kind of is ill. It makes sense.
Yeah, because I mean, putting Coke in the Coca Cola. Like I don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm pretty sure maybe they can do it still. You know, they can do anything, but I just don't think. No.
I think him saying it is that makes it that much more like satire. Like, yo,
Yeah,
everybody knows that this existed. Let me go on Twitter say this wild shit.
and get
Cause
everybody riled up again.
yeah,
or
word.
he could mean it in a, you know what I'm saying, have it like a double meaning where it's like I'm putting that shit back, I'm putting that coke back into that real shit. You know what I'm saying? It was
That
missing that
right?
freedom of speech.
Be
So
a
you feel
double
what I'm saying?
entendre. Could be a
Yeah,
double
you know what
entendre.
I'm
He
saying?
like, yo,
Because he is a quote unquote genius.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? So
My thing is not to get too deep, but what the fuck does it actually mean? Because I understand data. We in like the world of like data and numbers and all that other shit.
data and data.
Yeah. So like, so like, what does it actually mean for him?
For
What?
him or for the platform? Because I don't honestly, I don't know what it means for either.
Shit.
Like,
I
how,
mean, obviously, yeah, for the platform too, but but more so, what does it mean for the people on the platform and and him? Like, what is he actually owning? What did he actually buy?
you can now put your at name on your new Tesla car. So
you could put Twitter on a Tesla now because that wasn't available on a Tesla before you didn't have Twitter.
yeah,
But
so
so to get it a little deep, I would say back to the news source thing. Uh, billionaire. So for example, Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post, right? This nigga is the Amazon nigga. It's like, why the fuck does he need a fucking news newspaper? But it's been speculation that's like, yo, anytime any negative news comes out about Bezos, he has his news network or newspaper to immediately combat that shit. But because the average person doesn't know he owns that shit, it just seems like, oh, this is a headline in support of him. So people are kind of speculating like, yo, Elon is trying to do a lot of shit out here in the world, and sometimes he gets, he gets some backlash, or the narrative about him can be spun in an unfavorable way for him. So I think maybe he's looking at this like, yo, Twitter is not a news network. It's being used as a way to funnel news. Let me just cop this, and it's like I have my own news network now, so I could be in control of any narrative that I want to push. You know what I mean? Like, I own this shit. I can say whatever on here. Niggas can't do shit. So a lot of people speculate that that's a thing because Elon has been on Twitter like he's like a popular guy on there. I think he has 88 million followers right now. I'm not sure if it went up or increased or decreased since his purchase, but I've seen that talk out there. And like to further that point, I'm like, if he does that, is that bad? Like, it's mad shit that's going on right now that like doesn't affect us. So I'm like, are the people going to be affected? And I say I don't think so. It's a bigger play out here. We won't know, but I don't think
So
shit's gonna change.
I'm just saying, is he only changing his narrative? If is Jeff Bezos only changing his narrative,
I mean that,
or
and
is
that's
he
where.
changing who he chooses narrative?
What do you mean? Who he chooses and what and what?
I mean, they have the control, they have the power over these things now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whatever comes out, they can stop it.
Oh,
They
oh
can
yeah.
redirect it.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. You mean like
They-
also not putting news out?
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Like,
Or putting false news out, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, shit. Like this will turn into a deep convo. We'll be in fucking China. How deep we gonna be digging with that topic right there? Because I mean, shit. Like, what the fuck is news anyway? Like, is this some shit that niggas tell us to get us to feel one way or the other? And then when you look at it, what they put on the news, it's like, yeah, I'm saying this shit could go two ways. But shout out to Elon, I guess. That was some bullshit at the end of the day. I can fuck with that. Like,
Yeah, most definitely.
I mean, nigga
On
did
a
some
Monday.
bullshit.
On a
Word.
Monday. Word.
Not even on a Tuesday. Nigga said, fuck that. We doing this
Word.
before McConan and Drake go up.
Word. Word.
But word. Shout out to Elon. Shout out to that man. Staying on, I guess this ain't even political, but staying on some shit that niggas don't even give a fuck about. Joe Byron, that nigga finally, this was his first use. Okay, so Biden used his clemency powers for the first time in his presidency. Clemency powers is basically like, yo, what I say goes. I'm gonna let this shit go off, and y'all niggas can't question me. So with that comes his ability to pardon people. Basically, he has the power to do whatever he wants, essentially. So his first clemency, he decided to pardon 75 non-violent drug offenders and the first black Secret Service agent. He was in jail as well. So he pardoned 75 people plus that dude. And I thought this was interesting. This is where I was getting to it. So he released all them niggas that was in jail for weed or whatever. I mean, and then he released this black secret service, the first black secret service agent. So I'm like, all right, I did a little research. I wanted to know what the nigga was in jail for. Like, all right, so first black secret service agent. I'm like, that alone, for you to be the first black anything and you end up in prison, like, damn, nigga, like,
Damn, right. Damn,
like
nigga, what
what,
the
nigga?
fuck?
Damn, bro. But then I, like I said, I did some digging, and apparently they say he went to prison for bribery. Did a little bit more digging. Apparently he tried to sell a government file for like 50K, and I guess he got caught, and niggas sent him to jail. This happened like back in the 60s too. He's just getting out for this.
Damn.
So I was just like, oh, and he's not pardoning them too. Like, so that was another thing I wanted to mention. So with the 75 non-violent drug offenders that he released, he didn't pardon them. This is something that I just learned. He did what is called commuting their sentence, which when I looked that up, is basically, it's not like a pardon. This shit stays on your record. So like, you get released from jail, but it's still on your record. You did that crime, and you're seen in the rest for the rest of your life in the world as this criminal. A pardon, you're getting removed from prison and it's coming off your record. It's like, oh, you weren't supposed to be there. Let's get you up
Right.
out of there.
Right.
Basically, what that nigga Trump did for young Kodak.
Right.
I thought that was interesting. I'm like, yo, niggas give Biden, and I mean, you could look at this a number of different ways. It's like he released 75 people. That's cool. It's a step in the right direction of like weed being legal now and mad niggas in jail for bud. It's like that's cool, but when it comes to these politicians and government, but I don't look at anything as like, oh, they did a good thing. It's like there's another play. It's something at play here. So I just thought it was interesting because this nigga Joe Biden we ain't heard much from this nigga outside of seeing him fall asleep and do wild shit.
Man, whatever, dog. I ain't even a political nigga. I ain't even about to wild out. But who is this nigga? Like, this nigga don't talk.
Joe
This
Byron.
nigga, like, yeah, bro. Like, who he talk?
I ain't never seen that nigga talk.
I ain't hear this nigga say what up. Nothing, bro.
I ain't
Like,
never seen him do a dap.
bro?
I never
Who
seen him
is this
dap
nigga?
nobody.
Man,
And then this nigga's son is a crackhead, boy. Like legit. Niggas selling fucking laptops to Ukraine. There's all type of shit going on with that fam. So,
well, hey, listen, the White House, yo, listen, y'all niggas ever saw the Disney movie, a Goofy movie?
facts, nigga, it's a classic.
Yeah, that's what they running right now. They shooting the whole Goofy movie.
Boy, this is what America is right now, nigga. What was son that was the fucking superstar nigga that Max was trying to be like? The singing nigga that was on stage with the yellow suit. Man, I wish I knew my man name. I wish I knew my man name, but word. Yeah, Marius, this shit wild. But honestly, I say that to say niggas don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man. Like it is what it is. Ain't shit gonna change. Like it's whatever, bro.
Man, fuck that nigga, man.
He said, man, I was locked up with that nigga.
I don't care about that nigga, man. Nigga freed some niggas. Nigga freed some niggas. What you want to dap?
Nigga said, yo, he trying to get on the side of the blacks. You see what he told Charlamagne, nigga?
Man, get this nigga out of here, man. What we doing, bro? What he gonna do next? He gonna put hot sauce. He gonna find out this nigga use hot sauce.
The nigga gonna come out. He gonna pull up at the next press conference in some Concords.
Yeah, bro. Man, get this nigga out of here, bro.
They gonna have his slacks tucked in the back of them shits.
Oh man.
But that was leading me to go into saying I think weed is you know what I mean it's coming to come legal everywhere. Right now, as of yesterday, more than 15,000 cannabis convictions have been wiped away after Illinois passed a law legalizing recreational weed. Damn, I can't talk for shit right now. But I'm like, all right, so like, that happened the same day that the Biden announcement came out. So I'm like, all right, like I said, something else, something bigger is at play here. They're just kind of easing it in. But
Oh man, I'm gonna keep paying attention to that real shit, man. Y'all niggas give daps and hip parades and all that.
like,
Shout
that's
out
something
to
we
y'all.
just gotta keep a close eye
Congrats.
on.
But it's a great thing to the people that's free. It's always a great thing. I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't research everybody. I didn't see who, like, you know what I'm saying. I didn't see exactly who was freed.
Yeah, like I said, it wasn't, and I mean, they didn't tell you specifically, of course, but what I thought was cool is it was the non-violent drug offenders. So basically, niggas that was in there for bud, literally.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Non-violent drug offenses are usually weed dealers because you ain't killing no nigga over no bud deal going wrong, typically. And them shits don't really go wrong anyway. So, I mean, allegedly.
Right. Shout out to the homies that got, you know what I'm saying, they get to go home and see they fam and
Nah, word.
And smoke some more of that za.
And smoke some more of that za. Or move it now. Because, I mean, shit.
Right.
Like, niggas they did say, and I'm not sure how far they are with this, but they trying to make a law to allow the people who were in jail for that shit to be the first people allowed to open these cannabis businesses and shit. So we gonna now that's something I really want to pay attention to because that sounds like cap, nigga. Like I don't know, that sounds like some cap. America, it don't just seem like that's some shit that they do.
I'm sorry for laughing. I imagine you at the fucking press conference where they announced that y'all niggas is lying.
Nigga, I'm gonna rush the fucking stand, nigga. Now that's cap, nigga. Slap the mic and shit. Our niggas is capping. They're gonna have to take me out like Shorty at the fucking Wolves game, nigga. Y'all seen that? Getting into the NBA playoffs, Shorty ran onto the court at a fucking Timberwolves game.
And did what exactly?
So she is a PETA. I think she works for PETA, or she's some kind of a like animal advocate. So allegedly, the owner of the Timberwolves, I don't know what she was really what her purpose was, but she allegedly she says the owner of the Timberwolves is doing some shit that's like that which is animal cruelty. I don't know the full story, but she decided to storm the fucking court as a protest. And I thought that was wild because, for one, these are playoff games, right? Them tickets ain't cheap, my nigga. And Shorty, they showed before she ran, she was pretty close. So I'm like, yo, she spent all of this bread to do this, or was it like another play involved, bro? Because you know what, America, bro, it's a lot of shit. It's always plays
Nigga should have dunked on her
in the background for what we actually seeing. You know what I'm saying?
You heard me?
Now, you say what?
I said nigga should have dunked on her.
Morant is on a fast break on this bitch. Bang that shit on her head, nigga.
No! Going down.
That's funny. But NBA playoffs. You know, it's a sad time for New Yorkers or New York NBA sports fans. Brooklyn Nets. Niggas got swept, man.
Oh man.
React. What the fuck? Niggas didn't win the game.
Yo, listen. All right. First off, man, shout out to the team, bro. Like, shout out to Bruce Brown. Shout out to my son Clax, even though he missed like pretty much every free throw.
No, literally every free
throw.
Shout out Curry.
Shout out to my boy Seth. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to KD, even though, you know what I'm saying, he got tripled a lot. He couldn't really get going. It's not really his fault. That's bum ass Nash fault. But what we're gonna do is, since I'm at the table, what we're gonna do is this off season we're gonna get rid of Nash.
That's a must. Right? But no, go ahead. I heard that nigga's coming back though.
No. Hey, listen.
Niggas, I'm putting a stop to that right now. I'm putting a stop to that right now.
Hey, listen. This man is garbage.
I don't think he called a play all year.
Yo, bro, give me 50,000, right? And I'm gonna bring us at least to the conference finals, bro. I promise you, bro. Just give me 50,000, bro.
Nigga said, I don't even need a full salary, nigga. Just give me one lump sum, and I'll make it happen. Honestly, bro, that shit is embarrassing, nigga. Like, for niggas at the caliber of KD, Kyrie, them niggas could have won one game, but for Nash to not have any kind of coaching scheme, or he literally was out there playing 2K at some point. He was like, damn, that nigga look tired. Let me see who I could get on this bench. What's your name? Yeah, you get in there. And just pass the ball to KD. Like I didn't see him call any plays, bro. Like, or make any adjustments. You know, fucking basketball and sports is like a fucking chess match. Like, you gotta adjust based off what the other team or coach is doing. I don't think I've ever seen him do any of that, bro. Like, never.
Let me tell you, that nigga, he got two of probably the greatest ISO fucking players ever. And he just allowed them to just go play ball.
I was about to say, he allowed them to do that, though, literally. He allowed them to just play ISO ball, which is cool.
I didn't see no defensive sets. No. I didn't see no offensive sets.
I didn't even see that nigga hold the clipboard.
To get KD open. Where is the fucking... What we doing, bro?
Man, I've never even seen that nigga hold a clipboard, bro. Like, it's just bad. Yo, bro, like, they
no time out the right time. He ain't switch up defensive matchups. He ain't calling bro, what are you doing, bro? You put Blake Griffin for 8 minutes at the end. What you doing, bro?
And not for nothing, that nigga was balling when he came in.
Of course.
I
got
didn't.
flags. He ain't playing like the last 30 games.
Yeah, I was about to say I didn't understand why he wasn't getting no burn. I thought he was hurt at one point, but that game I was like, oh shit, so he is healthy. The nigga just ain't been playing. That's interesting.
You got LaMarcus Aldridge. Come on, bro. You got guys, like, you got legs, like, bro, switch somebody in, bro. Like, you're not seeing nobody in practice. You're not seeing something different. You're not.
Man, that nigga Nash be at the hookah spot, nigga, and he just show up to practice late. Like, yo, y'all niggas good? I bet I'm about to head back to Astoria on Steinway and shit.
Yo, there's no reason why you got Drummond and Bruce Brown at the 4 and the 5, and you got KD, Seth Curry, and Kyrie.
Yeah, that nigga just he fucking crumbled, bro. Like, I don't even want to talk about this shit no more. They literally, and I'm not even a Nets fan. I just fuck with New York as a city. So, nigga, them niggas being in the fucking playoffs was a look for the city. Fuck, like, what they did. Shout out to the Nets, you know what I mean?
Yo, brothers, that's why, man, I don't really be fucking with the NBA because our home teams is ass, man. I don't even watch the sport as a whole. Like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Let other niggas prosper. And
I don't know what niggas doing, bro. I ain't even gonna get into Kyrie, bro. I don't got nothing to say, bro.
You know what's bad, nigga, when you in a different city and you niggas mention, yo, what team is a sports topic come up, you know what I mean? Niggas is around the water cooler. Niggas is like, yeah, and I mean, my team this, my team that, yeah, we about to get ready for the playoffs. And niggas ask you, oh yeah, so who's your team? I'm like, I'm in between teams right now. That's what I like to say. I'm in between teams. You know what I mean? I ain't really got a team, but I'm from New York. As soon as you say you from New York, niggas be like, oh, what? You from New York? I'm like, yeah, nigga. That's why I ain't say nothing.
that's why, bro, I just gave up on that shit as a whole, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Mention that shit, you get laughed at and shit. I ain't got time to deal with that shit.
Retire my nigga Mars, bro. Nigga said I don't even
Word.
talk about it no more, boy.
I don't even fuck with that shit. Or I don't even ask Mel. I don't
It
watch
really
that
is.
shit.
And it's crazy because it's been
Yeah.
like this for like niggas' entire lives, bro.
Word.
My
Nah, I
entire
stopped
life.
falling for I stopped falling for the trap. Nah,
It's a
nope. I'm
trap.
not falling for that.
Don't
Yeah,
try.
I'm not
Yeah,
falling for that.
you can't even get into the basketball talks now because it's like, saying niggas be asking you where you from. I be thinking of the cities.
I'm about to start lying.
I think of the teams with the, you know what I'm saying? The cities with the
I'm
illest
about,
teams.
nigga,
Shit.
I'm about to stop
Nigga,
saying. I'm
Giannis
about to
Wale.
start saying.
You liable to get into a
I'm about to
fist
start saying I'm
fight,
from
nigga.
Alaska.
Nigga, they ain't got no sports here.
I ain't got no sports here.
Don't ask me shit, nigga.
Ask me shit, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
Word up.
But I mean NBA playoffs, like what's going on right now. The Phoenix Suns advanced. The Philadelphia 76ers advanced.
Fuck them.
Dallas Mavericks.
You hear that? You hear that shit, drugs? You hear that? You gotta let that shit go, bro. Just stop fucking with basketball, son.
This nigga just shout out the Sixers, bro. I gotta throw a fuck you in there. I gotta throw the fuck you dart at the Sixers, bro. I'm sorry. But continue, bro.
That's crazy, bro. This nigga, I don't know, bro. We gonna see. But anyway, who y'all think gonna win it all? Cause I don't really have a clear cut winner right now. I don't see who the fuck can win this shit.
Realistically, I'm still going with the Warriors.
Yeah, you think they got it? Honestly, I like Boston. I'm not gonna front. I know they just beat the Nets and shit, but they look better without Brad Stevens as a coach. Him being the general manager, and I guess calling shots, but still has his philosophy there. I think they're a better team with Ime Udoka as a coach. Shout out to him.
Yo, son, I'm not even feeling all this negative energy. Like, what is this?
Nigga said, this is a fucking setup, nigga. You brought me on here to to get me fucking pissed off, nigga.
Man, what the fuck?
What the fuck you doing, nigga? But NBA playoff, we gonna see. I was going with my nigga Jokic, but he got eliminated, so that's that. That nigga right there is a beast. But I mean,
That nigga nasty.
moving right along. We could get into music.
Yo, music. Just like music.
And getting into music, I want to start with moment of silence for NBA Youngboy. He says he's hurting and he's tired. He's not appreciating his music business deal that he's in, and that man is stressed out. Boy, that nigga said, I'm hurting and I'm tired. As a young nigga to say that, bro, a young rapper with bread. Of course, he's in the deal he's in, but just hearing a young nigga saying, yo, I'm hurting and I'm tired. It's funny as hell. That's funny, my nigga. Oh, fuck. This rap shit is just funny, man.
It's exhausting, man.
What y'all niggas think about that? About Top being about he's hurt, man. That nigga's hurt. Somebody hurt him. Somebody at the label hurt his feelings, bro. He's tired.
Shit,
He's tired, man.
I don't even know what types of that, but
Yeah, I ain't got nothing for that. I'm telling you. Tough break, nigga.
Nigga said tough break, nigga. Suck it up.
Get my boy a break, man.
Word.
All I can say. Yeah, he be working hard though. He be working hard for sure.
Oh yeah, that nigga he put in work.
Yeah.
He got a new video every other day. He ain't getting no bread from it. But he got it though. It's out there. You know what I mean? He got the look. You know what I mean? But moving right along, you know what I'm saying? Future album is out now. Niggas ain't heard it yet, cause I mean it just came out, but
Lord.
That guy's back.
Oh, it's out? Good. I got it. Okay. Noted.
I mean, that album title, I Never Liked You.
Nice.
I mean, like I said, I know we ain't get a chance to really listen to it yet because the shit just dropped, but I guess we could kind of go over the track list and let niggas imagination. I mean, we even really got to get into that shit because this is what else it is to say. Future is that nigga. He got an album coming out. I Never Liked You is the title. He got Drake on it. He got a song with Drake and Thames. I know. Drugs was hype.
He got. I think I saw the track list. I think he had 2 songs with Drake actually too.
Yeah. Well, no, he got one with Drake, but he got one with Drake and Thames. That's different than Drake.
Yeah,
I mean,
that shit bringing out the whole summer. You heard?
Yeah, for real.
That shit, nigga, what? That shit gonna have niggas shaking their hips. Pause.
1942 everywhere, nigga. Fucking the hookah spot's gonna be on tilt. You already know, but
my Rico Suave on.
Niggas gonna have they fucking top 3 buttons unbuttoned, you know what I'm saying? A little taco meat hanging. I ain't got no taco meat, but I got a tat right there that I like to expose with the little bit of chest hair and shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta show the thug life tat.
Oh fuck!
I gotta actually get my thug life tat. I need one.
Nah, facts. But shout out to Future. You know what I'm saying? We know this album is gonna be played all summer, especially with that record with Thames and Drake. That's just niggas know what that is.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I mean,
and shout out. I want to give a shout out to Alex Eisley. She's up and coming. I wouldn't say up and coming now. She's pretty much a star. Her fucking music was like on. I think it was on Power already.
Word. She definitely was on Power. Well, let's shout out Alex Eisley and what's hold on, let me get this right. Alex Eisley and Jack Dine. I wanted to get that name out there too, because
yes.
That's important.
Yes,
that's very important to mention.
Project they just dropped, amazing.
Are you talking about that Marigold?
Oh man, man.
That right there. Robert Glasper is on it. You see Robert Glasper, and I'm into R&B too, nigga. So like niggas that know.
Yeah.
We gonna have to get it. We gonna have a whole pod about just R&B and shit, nigga. But you see Robert Glasper on any feature, you just know. That's that shit. And shout out to Boss. Shout out to the homie Boss. I mean Queens. Fiends. Shout out to Queens. My nigga Boss is on that project. That's a great album for y'all that fuck with R&B, y'all that got ladies, you know what I mean? Y'all ladies that got dudes that y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying? I just want to have a good night. Throw that marigold on.
Yeah, man. And for those who don't know, not sure if this will help, but if you ever heard of the Eisley brothers, she's actually the daughter of Ernie Eisley. He's a part of that group, popular group from back then.
Eisley Brothers.
You niggas is schooling me right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. She's really, really talented, bro. Her voice is amazing, bro. Like she sounds like she's from, like she's, you know what I'm saying? Like she's,
I say she has a real angelic voice.
bro, like,
Like
and
legit.
people, and everybody who knows me knows that, I love R&B, but I'm a huge fan of like the soft like voices, like, so from
Yeah.
Janae to SZA to,
Summer could fall into
yeah,
that
even
category.
summer, early summer, of course, but yeah, plenty other artists, obviously, but I ain't gonna get into that. But yeah, she's definitely one of them. So
Yeah,
yeah,
if
definitely
you
check
fuck
out.
with that, just go ahead and give that a listen for sure.
Definitely.
For sure. Staying in music, that Wale, he dropped he re-released More About Nothing, the mixtape on streaming.
Nice.
That motherfucking that man. See, this is the type of music I'd be excited for. Last week we spoke on K Dot. This week, you know what I mean, we speaking on Future, and Wale put out some music. That era of hip hop is the era where I feel we got some of our greatest musicians and artists that'll be around for a long time. And
Yeah.
speak specifically Wale, him releasing this More About Nothing project just fits that mold of that artist that came out around that time that just niggas gonna be around for a while, man.
Yo, man, hold up, man. Hold up, pause, man. Cause I know we about to get in our shit real quick. Pause. But yo, Wale really my nigga, bro. Like,
Wale, speak on it. Go ahead, bro. Wale's that nigga.
bro.
And before let me set it up, man. Before we get any further, I think we're gonna end music talk right here with Wale, cause we need to give that man his flowers right now, specifically because he put this mixtape on streaming, but he never gets the just due that he deserves as an artist, as a fucking poet, as a fucking metaphorical genius, as my nigga Drugs would say. Like,
Bro, that man,
he's
listen,
really
bro.
that man. Go ahead, bro. Go. You do your thing, man. What you got? How
Bro,
you feel about Wale?
I mean, obviously, he's a lot of his music is a part of, a couple of my playlists. So, every now and again, I jump in and out of his discography when I hear a couple of songs or whatever. But this nigga, he's from that era, bro. That specific era.
I think that blog era was
Y'all know what I'm talking about too, bro. Yeah,
I know. I know.
yeah,
I
perfect
think we
balance.
all had a Wale phase.
yeah,
I don't even say it's a phase. I think it's still going. Like,
No, it's still going, definitely, but it's just like at that time when he was.
yeah. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Yeah, yeah. I think for sure too. But I think what what was I think a lot of people just missed a lot of what he was doing.
if you weren't up on Wale, you definitely missed a lot of his shit if you weren't really paying
Yeah,
attention.
and he's one of them niggas, bro. Like, yeah, I understand. I came from writing poems. I came from poetry. Like, that's why I actually started. Before I, was rapping and all that shit. Is obviously crazy story, but that part, that element, and bringing that into rap, or just, putting that into a song, or making that into, just music in general,
Mainstream. I would say he put it mainstream, really.
mainstream. But I think what took away from what he was doing for a little bit was the fact that he was a part of something that kind of took away from what he represented or what he wanted to convey. And this is just in my opinion, because obviously we, if you were, big fan of why obviously we are, but you've noticed that he kind of bounced around for a little bit in his
Yeah,
career.
Wale definitely made his rounds throughout the industry in terms of like, and I think that attributes to why he doesn't ever get his flowers and why we making it a point
Right.
to speak on it now. His career has been kind of like a what they call in the NBA like a journeyman. You know what I mean? Like you nice or you niggas fuck with you for what you do. You got your fan base, you got your base, but the inner workings of what you do as an artist or as a professional, it takes a business side to that too. So he's always been in a position where that never was up to par with what he wanted to do creatively as an artist. So he always bumped heads a lot with like the labels that he was on or who was representing him and shit. And with that, a lot of hate came toward his way because he's vocal about this shit a lot. So as an artist, y'all niggas know how it is. When you make music or you do anything creatively, you already got a spotlight on you because people can't identify with that if they aren't creative in their essence. So that could turn into hate real quick, which is
Right.
insecurity, which is jealousy. But Wale dealt with a lot of that shit. So I feel you on that. Like, and I kind of agree with that opinion of him being a part of certain collectives or just certain parts of his career, it probably wasn't what he wanted ideally for what he was trying to do. But I do think he's appreciative because it was used as a stepping stone for what he is now.
Bro,
Yeah.
you couldn't have said that.
And I mean, shit, Ambition is a fucking classic. I'm gonna just say it. That Ambition album, fucking classic.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, but before we even get to him, I mean, more about nothing. Come
Yeah, I was
on,
gonna
bro.
say we could
Like,
get into that. That shit is out. Is he re-released it?
jeez, bro. Like, friends and
Definitely.
strangers, the breakup
The
song, the
breakup
war,
song,
Yeah.
The Eye of the Tiger.
guilty pleasure, ambitious league. Oh, I had the power, the clouds, with
Oh, I'm looking.
Sierra.
I'm
Oh
looking.
my,
All right,
the
see, this is
breeze with Wiz.
the
Come
the
on, bro.
cloud.
Like,
The Cloud with
yeah,
Tiara Thomas. That was the first time he
yeah,
introduced
bro.
us to her
Honestly,
before she started ripping shit.
yes, I love Tierra. I love Tierra.
But before we what I wanted to say about the Guilty Pleasure, that's also on More About Nothing classic. But these
Yep.
re-releases, these mixtape re-releases, I noticed one thing about them that I don't know how I feel about it because this also lends to my displeasure for like the music business and rap right now. But with these re-release of these mixtapes, I know I seen Wiz put out Cushion OJ a few years ago. He re-released Taylor Alderdice last week. We spoke on. But with that comes because you got to think these are mixtapes, right? So the reason why they couldn't be on streaming originally is probably because samples weren't cleared, beats may not have been original, whatever the case might be. So I noticed with these re-releases, some of the songs you listen and the beats are different. Like lyrics and shit are the same, vocals are the same, but they had to remake the beat because maybe they couldn't clear a sample or maybe the producer who made the beat ain't have the file. There's a number of reasons why they had to remake them, but that's one thing I'm like, I don't really like that because I was mentioning,
Yeah, that shit.
yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. Kind of suck,
That shit fucks up Christian OJ so much.
bro. Yes,
Yeah.
it fucks up. It never been, bro. Like never been
Oh my
completely different beat.
god, bro. I'm gonna throw my phone
Bro,
every
I was
time.
listening. I was telling y'all Taylor Alderdice on the 420 pod. Y'all could go back and listen to that. I was telling y'all how Maya Wallace was one of my first weed smoking songs, nigga. That it broke my heart to put that shit on when it dropped last week and hear a completely different beat, my nigga. I was like, no, what is this? Like, nah, son. Like, no.
Damn,
That's the
son.
thing about music too, bro. Like you and y'all niggas know how it is. We come from making music, so you might get a demo of a record, your first recording. Let's give them a little back insight. Let's raise the curtain on how music is made. When music is made, sometimes niggas think the song they hear is the fucking first and last thing an artist did when they got to the studio. That typically is 99.9% probably not what happened. Like, probably not what happened. Niggas probably recorded a demo, listened to the demo for a week or a couple of days, went back, re-recorded some shit. So we know the process of that, of how much you put into just creating your music. Like, damn, so for you to fast forward to now, re-release this project and the beat be different, like that's what you fall in love with. That's why you like a song. It's because the first time you heard it, it might have been a place you were at. It might have been a moment or experience you connected with.
It kills the whole
Kills
moment.
that, bro. It literally kills that. Now you listening to something different. The words are the same, but the feeling is gone.
Yeah.
That's like if niggas was to put out Ready to Die right now and Juicy niggas remade the beat. It's like, nigga, what the fuck is this, bro? Get shit the fuck out of here, nigga. It's instead of the niggas saying Juicy, they like fruity fruit. Like, nigga, nah, nigga, this shit is called Juicy. Like, let me hear Juicy.
You know how many Tims in New York City will Thanos snap away if they do that
Niggas
to
fucking
Biggie?
Tims. Nah, they won't snap away. Niggas Tims would just get choked up immediately. Like,
Yeah,
it's like automatic. That shit just happened. Niggas laces just get mad tight. But back to Wale. You know what I mean, let's keep it on Wale, because that man does deserve his flowers. Like, More About Nothing. Like, I want to get into the Ambition album. That might be my favorite Wale album. And we could get into, like, let's get into if y'all have any Wale stories about, like, music or just experience y'all have with this nigga music and what it means to you. I mean, because we could definitely start, like, so I definitely bought this nigga first album, Attention Deficit. I got that shit right here. Excuse me, I got the case, you know what I mean? Got the CD. I got that shit, physical CD. I remember copping this shit. So when this dropped, I want to say, when was this? 2008? Let me go ahead and do a quick Google search of that right now. Scream Man, can you pull that up, my nigga? You been slacking, bro. What the fuck niggas pay you for? Wale Attention Deficit. Let me pull that up while I'm talking to the good people here. So that came out in 2009.
All right.
2009, I could just remember where I was at when I copped it. That was right after, or no, actually that was the year after the XXL Freshman cover came out. That was the one where Cuddy was on there, Spitter, Ace Hood, Charles Hamilton, Asheroff, the blog era. And I mean, them niggas, like them ones. So when that shit came out, I was just learning about blog era rap, because you gotta remember, before then, niggas only knew about new music from, like, homies, mixtapes on you go to the spot, cop a mixtape, and the radio. You ain't if you wasn't into blogs and shit, you had no idea that these new batch of artists were even out. You know what I mean? Because the internet, Twitter, and all that shit was just getting new. It was just popping. I don't think Instagram was really popping back then. You probably could only put photos. You definitely couldn't put video back then. So discovering these artists back then at that age when niggas was at, that stuck around for a long time. You know what I mean? Those artists that came out at that time, that blog era rap, Wiz, Big Sean, and them niggas, those are the artists that kind of we grew up with, because we literally seen them come into the game and we seen them maneuver in their careers. You know what I mean?
Bro, honestly, for me, that was the golden era.
For our generation, definitely the golden, because that was the ages when we was outside at that. Like, we was actually outside then. I mean, getting into what we was getting into, so we was really living life with this music. When you live life and experience life through or with music, that music hit a lot different, nigga.
It hit, yeah, man.
It was just a different atmosphere, bro. Like, we wasn't.
Bro.
Yeah, that's true too. The atmosphere was definitely different. It wasn't too much social media and shit, so the shit that cut through really cut through.
Yeah,
right. It was more vibes than anything, bro. It was more, you know what I'm saying?
word.
And the music created that atmosphere, like that cool atmosphere, that chill shit. Like, that was what we was on.
Literally.
Even Drizzy was a part of that.
Word.
Hell yeah, nigga.
Drizzy was a part of that. Cole.
Can't leave out Aubrey.
You know what I'm saying? We keep going. Actually,
Mac Miller.
Mac
R.I.P. to the
Miller.
gods.
Oh man, don't make me cry, bro. Come on, man.
Word, I didn't even want to mention
R.I.P.
that,
bro.
but
R.I.P. my nigga, man. R.I.P. man.
and I mean, you could put Tyler and them niggas in that, bro. That was just the golden age for real. Like Tyler and Odd Future and them niggas, like
Yep.
Frank Ocean, bro. Like man, shit.
Oh man,
We
amazing.
was at that age when these joints was coming out.
And we ain't gonna forget my boy, man. That boy.
I think I know where you're going.
Yes, sir, man. Finally famous in this.
Oh, boy. Whoa there.
Money.
I do it.
Yeah, that nigga, man. That nigga.
Different.
Bro, I got, man, Big Sean. When I found out about him, I was like, what the fuck is... And then I ran into the nigga at the BBC ice cream store. Yeah.
And I was going to
Yo.
get into that too. That's funny, bro. It's funny that you mentioned that. It's actually funny that you mentioned that specifically because I got a nigga named Wale. I mean, drugs, you know the homie Wale. Me and him actually discovered Big Sean around the same time. I think he actually put me on to son. This was the one around, Big Sean Volume 2 came out. You know what I mean? Like, niggas was on him heavy. Like, I remember. So this is funny that a nigga named Wale put me on the Big Sean. But I definitely met that nigga Wale too, like in Soho, crazy enough. Like, and that's the thing too, bro. Like I said, around that age, that's the shit. Like the cool shit Soho, you know what I mean? Like in the city, this is real city. You know
what made it crazy at the time, I didn't really know who he was. See, this chick I used to deal with in junior high school, I don't know if I want to say a name, but...
Nah, we ain't gonna say no names.
Nah, I ain't gonna say a name. Shout out to her though. It's crazy because the same chick I ran into while we was in Penn State that weekend.
Oh, when niggas went to perform?
Yeah, but anyway,
crazy.
I went to her MySpace page and she had a song, his intro. Do I really need an intro on her page? Word, and that shit was like, that was the first Big Sean song I heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? And then
that's a nice introduction.
I go to the BBC ice cream store to go cop a shirt, and he walks in. I went upstairs. He walks in, comes upstairs, and he talks to the employee there. And I'm looking like, why I know that nigga face? Word, he was fly as fuck, bro. Like, he probably had a bait hoodie on or some shit. He was just detail crazy, bro. But I didn't really, it didn't hit me until I got back to the crib. And I'm sitting like, oh shit, that was this nigga? Get the fuck out of here.
Nigga turned on intro and was like, oh, I just seen this nigga.
Word, I was too focused on getting that fucking shirt.
I don't even say it, bro, but I don't think I ever said it, but bro, Big Sean is one of my favorite rappers easily, bro. Easily. To me.
I could put him up there. He's another one. Like, he's another one that kind of went through the Wale thing.
He has the most unorthodox, the
flow.
most unique, but to me, he has the greatest flow ever, bro. Like,
nah, I ain't gonna front. Like,
it's unmatched, bro. Like, nobody matches his cadence, bro.
Nah, literally. As niggas that make music and rap, for sure, this may go over a lot of niggas' heads. All right, this is a perfect example. Anybody that is kind of not familiar with how music is made, let me give you guys a hint on what to do to kind of understand what we're talking about. If you niggas ever been to a karaoke night, you know what I mean, or if you haven't, just one day go to YouTube and Google. I mean, not Google. Go to YouTube and just put in whatever your favorite rap song is, and put lyrics at the end of that shit. Now try to rap along the lyrics as they're playing with the song and understand the difficulty that we're talking about.
Same breath control and everything, y'all. Do it the same way you hear it.
Try to literally rap it the same way you hear it, and then maybe you'll have an appreciation for what artists do in their profession. Because now you do that and take it to a level where now do this on the stage. Now do this repetitive for multiple days. Now do this. Like, you just go in different environments to do this. So that right there. So for a nigga like Big Sean, go ahead. On top of
doing all that flowing and making sense.
And making it sound good.
And making it sound good, right.
It's
so
a lot.
It's a lot that goes into a lot.
It's a lot. And then This is me being grumpy. Now do all of that shit, nigga, and now try to get somebody to listen to it. You know what I mean? Get a nigga to listen to it now more than one time.
Right.
Bro. And me personally, bro, and y'all niggas, of course y'all know, but I was always a fan of and just writing, for me writing too, because I always tried to find different ways to say what I wanted to say. So, obviously when I was doing that, you know, it I didn't know it was flows when I was doing it, but that apparently those were flows, those were cadences. So I always became addicted to recreating ways, to I guess convey my thoughts, because I wasn't good at
Word.
just saying my
I
thoughts.
think a lot of niggas.
So
Word.
you know what I'm saying? Being melodic. But Big Sean, bro, that man is insane, bro. Like,
Yeah, his ability is definitely unmatched. What I was gonna get into with that
from the
on Big
moment he
Sean,
came out,
yeah,
from
he
from
came.
the first Finally Famous, bro. Like this, bro, from all the way from that era till now, bro. Like his cadences is insane, bro. Like
He continues to invent them, which is tough.
like
Yeah, he was, and then shit. After I found out about a Finally Famous mixtape, I did a little bit more homework. How he been fucking with Ye, and him and
And
Ye and Teriyaki Boys got a few tracks together too.
that's what I was getting
And
to.
he's
Like
like
he came
young
in,
young Sean, yeah, like it's
the nigga
crazy.
came in the game writing for Kanye, bro.
Yeah, words crazy, crazy.
Just listen to that. Listen to that.
And this is Kanye. This is Kanye
Let's
around this time.
let's let that
This was
breathe a little bit.
Kanye.
Let's let that breathe. This nigga came in the game writing for Kanye at the peak of Kanye's success. Don't forget about that too. Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's he at that time. Kanye was Kanye
and that
West. He
was
was
like fucking graduation going into 808s and heartbreak. No,
no. That's what I'm saying. Bape, ice. You know what I'm saying.
That era.
Pastel. That that era. That you know what I'm saying.
Rosewood.
So for
I
them,
know y'all niggas remember
yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Shout out to Plain Pat. You know what I'm saying. It's just like yo.
Plain Pat, what up? Yeah, man. That whole era, man. We could definitely we gotta have a full blog era appreciation pod, because it's almost unfair to leave people out in this convo.
Yeah, you start tapping into that in that
Yeah.
era. Now you tapping into the Pharrells and the team. You start getting crazy. You start getting crazy.
right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas stop
You
this.
start getting real crazy. You start getting real. You know what I'm saying? Influential in this motherfucker. That's
But most importantly, we ain't gonna take away, because what we came here to do this for this part is give flowers to them two guys, man. So
Word. Nah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying?
nah, Fendi. But you wanna know what's so crazy? How it all come around though? Shout out to Lord of Lux for how it come around though. Wale, you feel what I'm saying? Is sort of in that he's from that too. You feel what I'm saying? As far as his fashion sense and what he
Definitely.
rap about. You get what I'm saying? So we shouting that nigga out. We speaking on that in the long run. You know what I mean?
Perfect story. I remember Wale. Why I even followed a nigga on Instagram is because I thought that nigga was just mad fly, bro. He had a pair of the what are those dunks called? The three bears. He had the mid
Yeah.
ones, the one with the mids with the
Those are
straps.
the mama
I think
bears. The
those
mama
are
bears,
the
I
mama
believe.
bears, where he had those,
Yeah.
and I seen him on Instagram with. I'm like, yo, nah, this nigga fly. And this was the era where I
Yeah.
was heavy on my SBs and shit, so
Hell
I
yeah.
was into it. And I don't know drugs. I don't know if you was there. Were you there when we was out in Soho when we met that nigga, when we ran into him?
I don't think so.
I think I was definitely with the homie D. I think you were there too. So I think we was you know the corner we used to really like go to and smoke on and shit, right? Like as soon as you get out the train, right on the corner of Prince and Broadway. Know what I mean? Right there by that little cupcake stand. Yo, speaking of that cupcakes, I think this might have been the same day or that week. Remember niggas got off the train from smoking bud and just went and stood on a rainy Soho street and ate cupcakes, nigga, with some milk.
Niggas was fucking smack.
Nigga was asking the fucking vendor if he had milk, bro. Like, yo, you got milk back there, bro?
Yo, he's just smack.
But nah, I think it was the same day. Niggas met Wale. Like we was walking, we ended up walking down Broadway, and I'm like, yo, I think that's Wale. This was early on too. And I think he looked back. I dapped him up, but then he kind of walked off on like, damn, I don't really want niggas to know I'm out here type shit. It was like a real quick dap up, and like he kept it moving. But the nigga was fly out there too. I remember that. So shout out to Wale, man. Shout out. Y'all niggas got anything else to say about that nigga Wale?
Man, shout out Young.
They gonna let me feel my ambition.
Shout out to Wale. Shout out to I want to say shout out to Big Sean too, because my son Sean did it the right way. Like,
boy, yeah.
And he got into this shark infested cesspool of a fucking music industry. He weathered the storm. He did his thing. I mean, the casual fan may not fuck with him, but the niggas that knows. And my nigga found him a beautiful queen that respects and support that nigga. So fucking he won, son. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Big Sean.
Yo, bro. Shout out to Sean and shout out to, remember Tisa hats? What were they called? The Tisa snapbacks?
As Arnold? Nigga? Niggas don't want to get into it. That nigga As Arnold?
Crazy.
So that was the era right there, bro. I don't think we will ever have another era like that again because social media won't allow us to.
Nah.
It's a wrap.
Social media wasn't shit. That shit wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Not for nothing. Them niggas are selling records. Them niggas are selling albums.
That's what I think now. I don't think
niggas were selling albums at that time. Yeah, that was the ending of it. That was the closing of the album sales.
I got all. You know what's crazy? That whole group. Here's how I know they mean a lot to me because I got an album from every one of them niggas. I got a Wiz Khalifa Deal or No Deal album, CD, physical. I got Attention Deficit Wale. I got Currency, fucking Pilot Talk 1. Like, I got the joints. I got all the Kid Cudi joints. So that's how you know that shit was really influential, nigga. I was copping physical shit that I already had.
Damn, I envy you. I only got Big Sean's first LP and Take Care and Nothing Was the Same.
Oh, see, I ain't got no Drake shit. Like, I always was a fan of Drake, but I never really connected to him.
I was hardcore Drake. I got both the albums. I got the baby piece, the baby shit, and then I got the grown man shit.
oh, you mean the alternate covers?
Yeah, I was in the covers. Yeah, I went to Best Buy. Yeah, word. What's the plan? Word.
But shout out to that whole era of music, man. Like,
word.
Y'all niggas low key raised niggas, but not raised niggas.
Shout out to Soho.
But
you heard Five? Shout out to Soho. Shout out to Soho.
Soho, but I ain't gonna front.
Word. Yo, for real.
Soho, that a lot of shit, nigga. Soho is just, oh man. If you were between the ages of 28 and 35, you know what Soho meant as a New York nigga.
Right. For real. 28 to 30. No, that's a fact. 28 to 35, that's a fact, bro.
28 to 35 as a New York nigga, you know.
Oh, shit.
Flight
real.
Club, fights.
Bro.
Like, niggas know. Niggas know about Soho.
Bro.
And you know what's funny about that? That was literally like a fucking, you do, if you, as an older nigga now, you look at like, because this is the type of shit I be doing too, looking at neighborhoods and like the worth of these neighborhoods. Soho is a fucking nigga. South of Houston Street, Soho, like, that's a fucking, the amount of money in that area is an affluent neighborhood, nigga. So for the shit that be going down out there, the amount of niggas and shit that goes down out there is kind of insane.
Listen, I'm a project baby, you heard? Keep it official tissue with you, my nigga. I didn't start hearing about, I'm used to, before I even get into that, I'm used to Kings Plaza and, you know what I'm saying? And
very notable Brooklyn's mall.
You understand what I'm saying? That's what I was used to. When I got to junior high school, same chick that I found out about Big Sean on her MySpace, she put me on the Soho. She put me and my mans on the Soho.
Shorty was very influential. We might need to say her name.
Bro. She's probably still the flyest motherfucker I know. I ain't gonna hold you. She was doing...
I love her. See, I fuck with that right there. I fuck with like...
word.
I fuck with like people from the past that you big up still. Like, nah, you was lit.
Word. She was definitely lit.
Shout out to her.
Fucking, I thought the shit was a mall. Me and my man thought the shit was a mall.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
When you heard about it for the first time?
From her. She was explaining how many stores and shit. I'm like, stores and it's just like a mall. It sounds crazy like that. She was talking about the Bape store because she was the first motherfucker I seen with Bapes in person. Like, she real deal. Like, T-shirts, pics, her pops was, I don't know, I think the nigga probably modeled for them niggas. I don't know what the nigga did, but every time he came to Scooped Up, he was in some shit that Pharrell had on in the video. No cap.
Oh shit! So she was plugged in.
He was plugged in. We in 7th grade, 8th grade, bro. So, you feel what I'm saying? When I graduated junior high school, I had my pops take me to Soho. And he was like, nigga, that's Manhattan, nigga. That's outside, nigga. It's stores. It's outside, nigga. We talking about something in a mall.
Oh,
Like, oh,
nigga thought he was
yeah,
about to
what?
pull up and walk into a building. Nigga got off the
Bro,
train and just saw mad
that nigga
stores
gave
on the
me
street.
that nigga gave me $315, nigga. I went right to the vape store and blew that whole shit
What to say,
on
nigga? You
one
go
pair
to
of
the baby,
sneakers.
you cop like 3 pieces with that bread. That's it.
I copped one pair of sneakers, nigga. Word. I dropped 300 for one pair of sneakers, nigga. For them
Oh,
babes, nigga.
yeah. See, I'm about to say, nigga, you copping kicks.
It was like, what the fuck? I was like, shit. Word. So shout out to Saul. Shout out to Wale, man.
For sure.
Word. He's the reason. He's part of the reason we go crazy for sneakers. He's part of that reason too.
Oh, for sure.
He's to blame. He's to blame.
Keep it 100. Word, Wale. It was for me. It was Wale and Fab on Instagram
Fab.
specifically. Like Fab and Wale
Yeah.
Instagrams was popping early on.
I had my fabulous phase right before that. Like that's what I'm saying. Downtown Brooklyn at Vetty's going crazy, going stupid. Brooklyn Circus going stupid. Like,
Nigga bought a Vinny. Niggas don't even know. We can't get to New York like that. Niggas don't know about no.
oh man,
Wow.
Niggas don't know about
really,
Skull hoodies is still like one of the best hoodies ideas ever made, ever thought of.
Shout out to man. That just made me feel sad, bro. My nigga Stack Bundles used to always wear them shit.
Yo, bro. Yo, bro. I was just thinking about that nigga, bro. Oh my god.
You know, RP Stack, man.
RP Stack, RP Chinks, drugs.
Yo, can I say if that nigga was still alive, he'd be the GOAT?
Bro, what?
And I don't even want to talk about it, but that shit legit make me sad. It make me more sad about Chinks because I used to see that nigga a lot. Like Chinks went to the same barbershop I went to. So I would like before I knew he was Chinks, like I would see the nigga in there. I noticed a tat on his neck.
That's
you know what I mean?
crazy.
I mean, niggas grew up in Far Rock, so I was. When I first found out about Stacks, bro, I was mad proud to be from Far Rock, bro. So when they killed that nigga, I was like, damn. Then when Chinks got popping, I was like, oh, we might have another one. Just killed that nigga too, bro.
You want to know how I found out about Stack? My little stepbrother. Shout out to my little stepbrother. I love you to death, my nigga. He used to play this nigga in the crib, right? You know, we had brother rivalry. So he would play some shit when he told me someone's from Far Rockaway. I was like, that nigga trash. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to just throw the nigga off. You know what I'm saying? So the homies, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So the homies, I'm chilling with the homies and niggas threw them on. And I'm like, oh nah, son talking crazy, son. What the
Gorgeous
fuck?
gangster. That nigga talk was crazy early on, son. Like,
yo, bro, for real, bro. That nigga said niggas talk about Robert B. Howe.
Low key, not for nothing. I could see that nigga potting if he was still alive right now.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
I can see that nigga be in the pod, like, cause he was on like the DVDs and shit. He was fucking with like wanting his voice to be heard.
And he was animated, bro.
Yeah, he was very animated. Yeah.
Whoa,
yeah.
what?
Yeah. He had lingo,
that
bro.
was his thing, bro.
You wanna know why?
Hold on.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got excited. I'm sorry.
Nah,
niggas definitely got excited.
Nah, I was saying, you wanna know why though? He was so animated and so like, in a sense, kind of above everybody mentally because he done dibbled and dabbled with. He was with Lupe and them niggas. He done been around. You know what I'm saying?
He was
so
around
it's just
the
like,
rappers, bro.
Yeah, rap, right?
RP Stack B, I'm gonna keep you alive, kid. Lupe said that on the Cool album, bro. Like that's when I heard that, nigga, I was like,
my
yo,
son's shouting out niggas right now. He's shouting out for niggas.
Nah, word niggas, yeah, bro. Man,
Lupe was a part of that too. Oh my god.
I want to say that, but I was going to mention we was talking about that era. Wale and all of them. I was going to say, French and Max is, they kind of like right
we gotta save it. We gotta
come on, bro. Nah.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah,
bro.
I gotta have it, and I want you.
It's just crazy.
Nah, since you brought up the GOAT, bro, I gotta say it, man. Free the GOAT, bro. Please, man.
Free Max B.
Free that man. The fucking GOAT, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga still dropping fucking heat, nigga. Fuck you thought. Nigga putting out
Hey,
EPs and all that, but yeah,
crazy, bro.
let's transition out of music because we could stay here forever. We gonna bless y'all with a blog era pod. That might be on the that might be on. I mean, it might be on the Patreon. Maybe I don't
On the
know.
payday? On the
Yeah,
payday?
why not?
On the
Let's see.
payday?
Let's see. But let's get into movies now. Um,
Oh man.
I want to start with Avatar 2.
Let's get it. James Cameron sequel. The man with the sequels, man. Don't
Jeez,
count him out, man.
about time.
Yeah, it is about time.
You feel what I'm saying? It took a while. He said that he wanted to wait till the technology, you know what I'm saying, caught up to what he wanted it to you know what I'm saying, which
I
is understandable.
believe him.
Word. So
And from the footage that came out, I definitely think he was the motherfucking man for making that decision.
yep.
Also, so let's go into Avatar 2 has officially been titled. It's called Avatar: The Way of the Water.
Nice.
And apparently, the first footage of this will be shown as a trailer in the next week's Doctor Strange film that's coming out.
Liddy. That Doctor, I don't know if you niggas seen a new TV spot for Doctor Strange, but they showed Professor X in that yellow chair. They
Word?
also showed
Wait.
Word, and then
Before
they.
we get into that, I wanted
I'm
to
sorry.
also
I'm sorry.
mention on September 23rd. So they said the Avatar is coming out in December, and September 23rd they actually re-releasing the first one in theaters.
Add more to that box
Oh
office
yeah, nigga, get that shit, build it
destruction.
up.
It's already done.
But
All
go
right.
ahead, go back. My bad, bro. Go back into the Doctor Strange.
New TV spot. They showed Agent Carter, Captain Carter, I think she's
Oh,
called, from the What If show. Yeah, she's in the
word.
movie. Yeah. We're not sure. There's other shots of the person in the suit doing the blast from the hands. We're not sure if that's Tom Cruise as Tony Stark from another universe, or if that's Monica Rambeau. But we've heard rumors have
Speculation.
have have been speculating that Tom Cruise is actually Tony Stark in this movie.
Well, see,
Oh,
so explain that. He was supposed to be Iron Man in like a because this is the first time hearing about Tom Cruise.
Well, back in the day, we could say that about 2008 now. Holy shit. He was supposed to be Iron Man, but he turned it down. But they got him to be Tony Stark, superior Iron Man from the comics. He's just like Iron Man on crack, and he has like Ultron bots and shit, and he's a superior Iron Man.
uh-huh.
He's just like Iron Man. Yeah, just that's the best way to explain him. He's supposed to be Iron Man from another universe, another
Yeah.
multiverse, if you will. Yeah. So, and they
Damn.
have the Illuminati. Yeah, the Illuminati from the comics is a group of the smartest uh, individuals in the Marvel universe. So you got Reed Richards, you got Professor Xavier, you got Tony Stark, you got T'Challa, you got Namor, you got
Namor.
I might be missing somebody. I could be. But, since it's the MCU, the movies, they don't have most of those characters yet. But we're not sure it's the multiverse, so anything
And
can
that's what I
happen.
wanted to get into. Word
Yeah,
because
Reed Richards could actually be sitting up there. We don't know the fucking because they show a shot of like 6 chairs, and Doctor Strange is walking in being carried by Ultron bots. That's all silver with the blue highlight in their eyes, which kind of indicates Superior Iron Man because that's the color of his fucking suit, silver and blue.
yeah.
So yeah, so
And I
it's
mean
gonna get
that
a little
I wanted to
nuts.
focus on that for like the people that don't really understand like the Marvel universe. The multiverse basically allows them to now travel throughout the universe so they can honestly create storylines and introduce new characters. So if anybody has seen Spider-Man No Way Home, you've seen they had the 3 Spider-Mans in there. The only reason they were able to do that is because of the multiverse, which means
Right. So
it makes
they
sense
can
now.
just right, they can give you returning characters but in a different way.
Exactly. Or introduce the same superhero but with a different
Right.
character, and that would make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. Right.
So
Which is kind of cool.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I just did a quick
Yeah.
Google search of Doctor Strange, and I don't know if y'all niggas even want. I ain't gonna mention it because it's kind of crazy, but some shit done. This some fucking And this is probably some Hollywood shit, but it's some nasty news about some an actor in the movie. And I ain't gonna mention it, but it seems, I don't want to say it's calculated because it's some nasty accusations, but shit like this always seems to be leaked prior to a Marvel film coming out, or superhero films, or films in general.
Oh, well, tough break, nigga.
Or y'all niggas could Google that on y'all own and figure out what I'm talking about, because I ain't gonna report it on our platform.
Or
But so we're Avatar 2. I'm excited for that shit.
Not a Marvel fan, man. Marvel a little too cheesy for me.
I feel you on that.
I can't say I don't agree. I feel you too, because I mean, I fuck with Marvel in terms of, I fuck with Marvel the long way. Pause. But
yeah, because you're a fan of historically the the character.
Exactly.
Right,
exactly.
Right,
the comic books.
right.
Like I'm a comic book, and I got comic books here. Like I collect them, but
who's not a Spider-Man fan?
Exactly, nigga. Who ain't try to shoot webs at they homie when you was younger, nigga?
Right, or at the cops.
Or at the cops, nigga. Word, nigga. But
get this web off, guy.
nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Shoot this nigga. Wow.
But
I
also,
no. Say what you was gonna say. Did you guys finish? Because I was gonna bring up, you guys got into Spider-Man, and I was gonna, bring up Marvel Spider-Man. Well, I'm kind of thankful that Sony kind of took over, because it could have got worse. It could have been, those Spider-Man films could have been worse.
So introduce that, like.
Well, I mean, you guys didn't notice, Disney wasn't able to recast any of Spider-Man's villains. He had the same villains from the old movies. His only new villain was Mysterio, and being that Michael Keaton is, they said, they kind of confirmed that he is in the Morbius universe now. Kind of like Spider-Man had no villains to kind of begin with.
Yeah.
So, the only time he really fought bad guys was the Sony villains, not really, Marvel Disney casting their own take on Norman Osborn or their own. You know what I'm saying? And Norman Osborn he fought was the same one Toby fought.
I mean, shit, we keep it a buck. Disney their only introduction to Spider-Man was from like the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
Up until that point.
I knew that Sony was knee deep into the shit when at the end of the No Way Home trailer they showed off the fucking PS5 controllers. I was like, oh my god, god damn.
I didn't even notice.
Damn, Sony. Shit, what the fuck?
He said, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's pretty sure that's because I have your ride. But other than that, I mean, then they announced the Batman sequel.
What'd you think about that?
I mean, listen, I recently got a call from my mother. My stepfather watched it, and she granted, she was like, this was a horrible film. She was like, this is the worst Batman ever. He has to be a virgin. What the hell's going on here? I was like, Jesus Christ.
Damn. She said he don't get no pussy.
Yeah. But shout out to Sil and Mikey. They already had confirmed that, they was gonna announce this shit after they put it on HBO Max. It seemed like the perfect marketing.
Yo, y'all go ahead and keep that shit, man.
Yeah, they can have that. That shit ain't coming out until 2026. That shit ain't coming out for a while.
When the next Twilight coming out? Because Edward Cullen, he could go back. He could go back do his thing. I'm saying, go back do his vampire thing.
Nigga say you need to go back to biting niggas and not have a mask on, nigga. Take the cape off, put the teeth back in, nigga.
Yeah, because Because grabbing Edward Cullen and putting a bat suit on this man is insane, bro.
Yeah, that upset me, bro. Like, I never seen the Twilight Saga, but I know about this nigga Robert Pattinson, and I'm like, yo, this is not Batman, bro. Like, I don't know nothing about.
He's a good actor. He got a movie called damn, it's on Netflix. I forgot the name of it. That doesn't mean that the movie's trash.
Doesn't matter, man. He's not Batman.
I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's in a movie he's in the Tenet movie with John David Washington.
He is in that. I forgot. Word.
Right. Yeah. He is in Tenet. Right.
He got some roles. He's a pretty cool actor in Twilight. I'm actually a fan of Twilight. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying they should send Edward Cullen back where he came from and let him go do his vampire thing. You know what I'm saying? How he was running through the woods, running through Seattle trees. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Let that man be.
Nigga told that nigga to go back to his country.
They tried. The problem with that movie is they tried to out Nolan, Christopher Nolan. They tried to out Nolan him. He tried to make it too realistic. Like we already had that, nigga. We got that. Like, you know, we got it 10 years ago. We got that shit, bro. There's no need for you to try to do this shit again. We spoke about this on the last episode, but it was no point in that. It's stupid.
Yeah, man.
It's the dumbest thing. One of the dumbest decisions in Hollywood.
Yeah, another goofy movie.
Right, another goofy movie. That's two.
Yep.
2 goofy films.
Yo,
crazy.
Shout out to Edward though, man. Yo, he ain't even have hands in Twilight. That's what got me tight. Son couldn't even. He ain't really brawl in Twilight. Like he ain't have.
He ain't had hands in the Batman.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. How you want to throw him? You threw a bat suit on this man?
This is the first Batman I seen where Batman was getting his ass kicked often. The Riddler was kicking that nigga ass, boy.
Yo, bro.
For all you people out there saying it's year 2 Batman, The Dark Knight, the movie with Christian Bale and Heath Ledger, that was his second year as fucking Batman. So
I stopped that movie 9 minutes in.
Right. That's his second year as Batman. He had to deal with the Joker. Right.
I couldn't get past 9 minutes.
He had a hard time with Reddit users.
Oh man, but shout out to Zoe, I guess. Shout out to Zoe Kravitz. That's our takeaway from this? She's still gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, I guess. Yes, I guess.
Let's put a button on it with this. Whether the movie comes out next year or in 3 years, Zoe Kravitz is still gonna be beautiful. So we can know, we can expect that and anticipate that. So that's something to look forward to.
I did like Colin Farrell's Penguin a lot.
Yeah, Colin Farrell as a Penguin, I fuck with that. It was odd because I didn't know that was him until you put.
You want to know why it was odd? You want to know why it was odd? Because that was a comic book accurate Penguin and some realistic shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it threw you off because it's like, why is he so animated and everything else is so?
Yeah, that's true. And he had a real short role in that shit too.
Right. That's why I really feel like that was Ben's casting. They took Ben's casting and put him in his movie. And Colin Farrell just took it because Ben Affleck and Colin Farrell were hero and villains in Daredevil. Remember, Ben Affleck was Daredevil. He was Bullseye.
Right.
Like that, it kind of be like a cool callback. If he's Penguin and he's the Batman, now in a much better film, you get what I'm saying? You know, a little Easter egg kind of thing.
Right. I remember he was smoking him in Daredevil.
No, I was gonna say. So, Mars, how you feel about what they did to Ben? Because I mean, explain to the people what really happened. Because I don't think the average consumer that watches these movies are aware of any of this. Because you ask the average person what they thought about the Batman, they gonna give you an answer based off of just what the movie was. They don't know all of this history and the behind the scenes shit. So, explain to the people like how Ben Affleck wasn't a part of this movie that was his to begin with.
Well, when they shot the motherfucker after he got the Academy Award, for Argo.
Oh yeah,
shot the Chris Terry Award to be Batman in Zack Snyder's universe, which him and Zack are great friends, and do his own film, which he would shoot, write, and star in. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't really like BVS, being that they cut out 30 minutes of the film, and the bullshit. We got into that already.
Right. BVS, Batman vs Superman.
Right. Justice League was being shot. And Zack Snyder went through what he went through before post-production. Warner Brothers kicking him off, bringing on whole nother director. The director being a fucking prick on set. You know what I'm saying? And Ben has, he had, I don't want to really get into his, his demons, but he had a little alcoholic issue and he kind of got back into it crazy. And, before he shot, they was like, the studio was kind of fucking with him. Mentally telling him, you can't do this. There's too much pressure, so maybe you should just not direct it. So he stepped down from the director range. They bring in Matt Reeves. So now we're just going to star in it. So now, what I'm saying, time goes on. It ends up, now we get news that Ben Affleck's off the film. And then they recast him and gave us fucking the dude from Twilight. So, I'm glad that, Ben's back to, where he should be at. health-wise and mentally. You know what I'm saying?
Or shout out to him for getting right. That's important.
Right. And he recently got engaged back with J-Lo. Him and J-Lo is about to get married, so shout out to that. Word.
Eddie from the block.
My boy.
That nigga
Jenny
Ben
for the
came
Blizzard.
back. That nigga.
He ready back, bro.
That nigga spun the block.
He back. He did shoots for the extra scenes for Zack Snyder's Justice League. So, you know what I'm saying? And he's in the Flash movie. You know what I'm saying? He has a regular role in the Flash movie. So, you know what I'm saying? He's back movie. You know what I'm saying? He has a regular role in the Flash movie. So, you know what I'm saying? He's back.
What you're saying is that nigga has spun the block and is about to have.
What you mean? He never left.
He spun the block. And he about to come back. We had a 4-5. Yeah, so you know, the fandom is speculating, you know, after Zack come back, we gonna get Justice League 2 and 3. You know what I'm saying? And the way and then, you know, and if you following Zack and he wants to do the Final Crisis story, we all know this. Batman dies. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the Batman movie that we do eventually get with Ben Affleck is gonna be maybe kind of like a flashback film against Deathstroke, and we'll see, you know, how it leads in or how it ties into whatever, but he's coming back definitely we're gonna see him back in Justice League 2 and 3. For sure.
Man, I can't fucking wait, man.
Then he got Jenny from the block.
But his original film was supposed to be him versus Deathstroke, the Batman. His title was supposed to be about him going against Deathstroke, and I think the plot was something along the lines where Batman a few years ago did something to harm someone that was close to Deathstroke. He wanted revenge. At the same time, he was fucking with him. He's doing this, and Batman ends up in Arkham, where we meet all his villains. You know what I'm saying? So it had been crazy. It was supposed to be a psychological thriller Batman film. It was supposed to be crazy. So
see, that's if and this is the thing about this, and this is kind of back to the talk that we mentioned in like the behind the scenes about music. I hope they're able to complete that I'm hoping they're able to get that to completion with as much of the
I think they're gonna change a few things up, but you know, because time's passed. Right.
As long as the vision is not altered, at least to a if it's altered, at least it just has to be a small degree. I mean, I want it to be the vision of whoever.
And this goes back to what David Zaslav was talking about when he was
created.
saying that he wanted to do a whole, you know, overhaul of DC Entertainment, and he wants Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman to be prevalent. You know what I'm saying? Together. You know what I mean? So he's definitely a priority. That's him basically saying, nigga, Gal Gadot, Ben Affleck, and Henry Cavill we're gonna see him a lot more. Rumors have been speculating. Mikey Sutton, shout out to my boy Mike. He was talking about how David he wants a Trinity film, you know, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, a film with those three, like, you know, like BVS, but like just the whole movie is them. So hopefully we get that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, word.
It's a lot. DC's about to, hopefully, you know, DC's about to take over.
I mean, I don't know about that takeover. They had a lot. They got a lot stacked against them.
Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is only 2 hours. Okay? Right. So that's a problem.
Oh, damn, I didn't
that
know
film can be messy. It can be epic, but it can be messy. There's No Way Home. No Way Home is messy. But it's a Spider-Man. All three of them niggas is on screen together. Hey, but the plot, the script, a little messy-wessy. All over the place.
Yeah, it was all over the place. But that's what I think that Marvel does actually well, though. Like, for the niggas that know, it's messy, but for what you see on the screen, in terms of visually, it's entertaining. But you have fucking you have grievances if you actually into this shit. Like if you in it.
As a Marvel fan, because I'm a Marvel fan, and I don't like their films, but I'm not gonna sit there and say I don't like their films. I have my problems with their films, but for the most part, I appreciate what the fuck they done to Hollywood, and you know what Kevin Feige's done, bringing this cinematic universe together, and everything's fucking connected. It's pretty fucking crazy. The niggas had Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland, Spider-Man swinging together on screen. That's
And I was gonna say, for that alone, that's an accomplishment.
But that's how they win you over. They giving you the bullshit as far as the plot, the script, the writing. But what they giving you on screen is kind of it levels out. It's like, oh,
It satisfies
yeah, it's
you
like,
as a
oh
consumer.
yeah, that line was cheesy as shit. That joke was really corny. But oh my god, these three niggas are swinging together. Oh shit,
Yeah.
Thanos just threw a fucking moon in Iron Man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I think that's honestly, I think that's the place and that's the position they want to be in for that, because you get a lot more families watching a movie like that. If you got a family going to the movie theater, you got more than just a couple. You got because you got to think with these big fucking movie houses, they want to get sales, so they look at all right, is this a movie for couples? All right, is only gonna be couples here? All right, damn, we don't want that. We want everybody to show up. So we want parents to come with their children and couples to be there.
Yes, in comic book movies is the perfect thing to do. Perfect thing to have in theaters.
And that's what comic book movies kind of went to right now.
That's what it is.
Marvel comic book. But I mean,
DC. I mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, shit. The Suicide Squad made 160 million worldwide at the box office. So compared to think about that, and Spider-Man No Way Home made $1 billion, and that shit only did 160. So you're right. It could just only be Marvel movies. Shit, the Batman couldn't crack 800 million. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn. You know what I mean? It's like you might be right. There are families who, and I've seen my wild shit on YouTube, but there are YouTube pages where families are reacting to Marvel movies and like they're really committed families.
That's
like
crazy.
Whole families of like 7. Yeah, the whole family's invested in the MCU. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like,
see, I don't think DC is at that level in terms of fandom.
They don't have that. They don't have that. They got a whole bunch of real niggas right now.
But
DC.
it might be. It's probably because they're you know what I mean? And this is getting D. I don't think niggas getting fucked about this. But I mean, like, shout out to them. I don't even let's progress this. I was gonna mention
shout out to all the families going to see. That's the beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? Word.
And I mean, as a side note, shout out to honorable mention, shout out to Bad Bunny. He set the star as El Muerto in the new Marvel movie from Sony. You take that with what you think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you do with that news what you feel.
The wild decisions. I don't know. It's probably just it's more than likely going to be in the Spider-Man universe. So yeah, that's probably Avi Arad doing. He figured Bad Bunny's a rapper. He sells tickets, so we put him in a movie. He's gonna sell tickets.
Yeah, that's everything nowadays. Oh, this popular guy.
Yeah, right.
Let's take his data, put it with this, and this is what we can get.
Right.
Those moves, they'll like whoever makes in business when you get like the popular whoever. Those moves are based on money that they think they already made. Like they done got the calculations of like, yo, this is what we can get.
Yeah, but I don't know. This is the stories that surrounding Avi Arad, the decisions he like wanted to make and that he did make. With the Spider-Man films, is just like I don't really know if it was business or just like for a personal type of thing.
Personal gain.
You know what I mean? Like
who is this?
Yeah, personal gain.
What's his name?
Avi Arad.
And who is that?
He's this older dude who works for Sony. He's been at Sony for years. He's produced mostly every Spider-Man movie. But he's the reason Spider-Man 3 was a fucking dud. It was, critically, and I don't know if you guys are fans of Spider-Man 3, but it was dog shit because he told Sam Raimi that Spider-Man fans want Venom in the movie. If you don't have Venom in the movies, Spider-Man fans won't come see the movie. Literally, that's what he.
Just off of a quick Google of this nigga. First 3 things that pop up. Did Avi Arad get fired? Did Avi Arad ruin Spider-Man? And what did Avi Arad do to Spider-Man? And this is Google registered searches. This is not like a website.
But let me tell you something though. And all his bullshit that he has, he is the reason why we kind of do love Spider-Man on film. Because he's been giving us the Spider-Man films, since the dawn, since it started. So
And I mean that's important
he
because I
made a lot of
mean
bad decisions, but he
the first person is always going to be the one to take a lot of the blame because he's the first nigga out there.
right.
So I think you got to look at it both ways. Like he might have fucked a lot of shit up because he was probably going off a trial and error, but he did create a whole like fandom for this shit. So I could fuck with him on that.
Right. He's the reason why Sam Raimi is of course the reason why we love, but his green lighting things and his support behind shit is the reason why we hail Toby as the best. Why we look at Toby the way we do. You get what I'm saying? So
and why they're able to bring him back and it means so much.
and it means so much, right? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So
but let's move in. I got a question for niggas. Like this is some shit that I was I was on Instagram today and I noticed and I was like, oh damn, that's interesting. So you niggas ever follow like on someone online, whether it's like back in the day, like MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media, you follow someone and you see them, whether it's a woman or a dude, you see them in a relation and you don't know them, you just follow them through whatever. Like you just became followers and you interacted with them. You just they're in your algorithm now. You know these people for whatever. You ever see them like I mean, you see them online, they in a
know these
relationship,
people.
being internet happy. I call that shit internet happy because we don't know if they really happy. Niggas is internet happy. But yeah, I mean you just you're not following them, but they just on your feed. So you might see certain shit. So you feel like you know certain shit. So I mean months go by, you see him with another person after a while. You like, hold up. Oh damn, they in a new relationship. And you start feeling like, yo, damn, hold up, who this new nigga, man? Like, you start feeling like, yo, damn, what happened to the old nigga? I thought he was kind of cool. Like, you ain't know nothing about him. You just see the visual of it. So you like, yo, hold up, Shorty got a new man? Oh, this nigga got a new girl? Oh, nah, what the fuck happened? Basically, what I'm saying is, you ever get invested in some shit? Honestly, it's like when they replace dark skin Aunt Viv with light skin Aunt Viv. You like, yo, whoa, I'm rolling because I'm invested in the show, but I need an explanation, fam. Like, what happened? Like, what went down?
Yeah,
I thought that was kind of interesting because I be seeing that shit a lot. Like,
I had one of those
talk about it.
random
What you got to say?
experiences.
What happened?
I don't really want to talk about it, man.
Oh, I say less,
Yeah.
nigga. Hey, that was enough. That was enough said right there, my brother. I think you explained it well enough with that 3 words right there. Oh, 4 words.
Yo,
I don't
yeah,
want to talk about it. 5 words.
that's a fact. But hey, listen, y'all niggas remember? Hey, listen. So I was this is random. I was literally just I think I was going through like my my music in my library on my Spotify. Um, my R&B bag kind of dipped into my old school R&B bag.
Word, classic joints. You know what I mean, it set the tone for what R&B music is and has been. It set the tone for what R&B music is and what it transformed into.
Right. So, I legendary group, man. Shout out to the Temptations, man. You know what I'm saying? I ran into
Legendary acts.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if the fans know. I'm pretty sure the fans know this
You
one. If
niggas
you
know
don't,
who the Temptations is.
if you don't turn this pot off, you fucking uncultured
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
pig.
Go to hell, bitch, if you don't know who the fuck they are.
If you never heard My Girl, nigga, get the fuck off.
Get the
Just
fuck
turn
out.
this
Yeah,
shit off
turn the
right
shit
now.
off. Yeah, word. Get the fuck out of here.
Fucking loser.
Yeah, go suck Flavor Flav too.
You
Right,
fucking lame. Square.
geek.
Get the fuck
Yo,
out of
but
here.
listen. All right, so boom. So so I bumped in, you know what I'm saying? Just my imagination temptation. You know what I'm saying? So
No, you must have been jamming when you heard that shit.
Word.
bro, I'm in the crib. So
Nigga brought it back like 4
man,
times.
you know what I'm saying? I'm hitting them notes. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Nigga
doing
brought it
what I'm
back.
doing. And, you know what I'm saying? I do what I do. But
Styling and profiling.
yeah. So you know how I get, you know what I'm saying? As I'm listening to the lyrics, I'm like, Some don't really seem right, man.
Something sounds a little off.
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
I can't
Not really
call
sure
it.
if I'm all the way with him. I'm all the way with these guys on this one. The song sounds really creepy, man. Sounds really creepy, man.
Man, do we want to play a little bit of this shit for them so we can so they can know what we talking about?
Nah, them niggas know what it is. Them niggas know how the song goes.
So we can just start with the first line of the record. Each day through my window, I watch her as she passes by. I say to myself, "You're such a lucky guy. To have a girl like her is truly a dream come true. Out of all the fellows in the world, she belongs to me." Nigga, basically,
hey, let's just let's think about that for a second.
Hold on. I want to get into the hook because the hook is right after that. It goes,
"Oh man,
it was just my imagination running away with me." Let me get this straight. This nigga is sitting, and mind you, this is a group of niggas. So it's a group of niggas in a window.
Yo, bro.
Niggas is on the, niggas on the bully, niggas on the boulevard. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas a perv.
Well, let me set the stage. So it's a group of niggas in the crib. They writing songs and shit. They a group. They trying to get popping, nigga. They got this deal that's in play. They tell them, hey, we need a song. Them niggas is like, all right, what could we write this about? Them niggas is like, yo, shorty that be passing by all the time. Let's write about her. Like she's a fine young thing, pretty young thing. Let's write a song about her. And niggas decided to sit by the window and watch her pass by with her man.
Hey, my nigga, the nigga said, I wait through my window. I watch out as she passes by. But listen, the creepy thing ain't really about the lyrics. It's clearly creepy.
Yeah, the lyrics is clearly out there.
Because if you don't know how this motherfucker looks, and you hear these lyrics, you can put the most strangest face to this nigga, like a motherfucking like Hannibal Lecter face.
You start thinking the worst shit. Yo, you got a nigga, you see a nigga with binoculars, like you think the worst shit.
So Flavor Flav, anything. So bro, so instantly, so I get in my imagination, nigga. So I'm just, a lot of times what I do is when I love a song, I'm off on a tangent, but when I love a song, I visualize a music video for it.
Or you want to see what it plays out, if the story actually finishes out as an actual good or bad story.
Right. More times than not, that song, the lyrics is deep enough for me to create that in my mind. So I get a little creative. I have a little music video in my. So I'm literally visualizing me running to the window at 2:30 p.m. Oh shit, it's late. It's 2:31.
At the same time every day.
Get to this window.
Oh, it's 4:00 and she on the way. She just got out of work.
I sit there. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga got a whole meal ready.
Right. You know what I'm saying? With the candles lit. And I'm watching this shorty walk by with her nigga. My nigga, what in the hell?
And you thinking, just my imagination. Because the title of the song is Just My Imagination Running Away With Me. So it's not enough that he's thinking about shorty that has a whole relationship. He's envisioning himself running away with this broad.
Running away with the next man's girl.
And you got to think, this song came out in the 70s and it went number 1 on Billboard.
Sounds like a visionary. Sounds like a visionary.
Right.
Man with the plan.
Right.
Go ahead.
Man.
I can't knock him.
Hey,
can't knock him.
Hope he got away with it. But peep this though. I don't know if y'all remember this. Back in the day, like R&B groups, like they used to literally when they had the girl they loved or liked or admired or adored, whatever, they would literally follow this girl home, singing in unison, harmonizing, hitting notes, performing a whole entire song,
a whole medley,
right? just to show this girl how much they want her number. Right? Now, y'all niggas just imagine. Right. First off, I'm not doing all that to get your number, shorty. But if I, while we here, bitch, you gonna give me your number, cause I done walked your ass all the way home, right? So here's what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying? This is what we gonna do.
This is how it's going
organized.
Down. So this is how it's going down, shorty. What type of games are being played and how's it going down? Yo, nah, man. I mean, it's a lot to say about these groups from back then. I don't want to say too much because they created a genre of music and allowed us to get the music that we get nowadays just because it's an evolution. Music is about evolution, but goddamn.
Yeah.
David Ruffin and them boys was nasty. but Mars, what you were saying? You were saying you can't knock him because I kind of feel I kind of.
Oh no, I wasn't. That was sarcasm at its finest. I mean, he's a wild guy for that, writing those lyrics. But I mean, and you know, and I can if I step out of my shoes and just speak a little freely, he sounds like a guy with a plan. You know, he wanted to watch Shorty. You know what I'm saying? And she had a man. The best thing he could do was just imagine fucking with her. So
I'm gonna put myself out there. Fuck it. I'm gonna go ahead and say I don't have a story like this. No, I'm gonna start with that. But as a New York nigga, I can agree in understanding when you go to school or you're gonna go to job and you're doing public transportation. As a New York nigga, you know when you get on the same train every day, literally, you leave the crib the same day, same time every day, because you know the train comes at this time. You get on that train, you see familiar faces. Depending on what time you get on, if it's like a go to morning work or school thing or come home work school thing, you're gonna see the same people because they doing the same shit every day, just like you. Now I remember vividly I take the A train going back to the Rock every day coming from school, right? I went to John Jay College. That shit is on 59th Street in Manhattan. Well, the train stop is 59th in Manhattan. Now, if anybody in NY, anybody that's from New York know, 59th Street to Far Rock is a long-ass ride, boy. You know that shit is over an hour easily, nigga. You got to cross trains. You got to cross bridges. You got to go above ground, underground, all type of shit, nigga. You on tour on this train. And I remember vividly, it was one day I got on the train after college, you know what I'm saying? And is this shorty that I seen on the train one day. And I'm like, all right, she kind of bad. But I was a nigga, up to this point, I never was a nigga that knew how to talk to chicks on the train because I just thought it was weird. Like, if I see you one time, I think it's weird. I was in my head about it because I'm like, yo, damn, what do I even say? And then if I see you multiple times, I got in my head about it, and this is, of course, my earlier years. I didn't know how to talk to you because I thought it would be even more weird if you see me every day and I'm looking at you, we looking at each other, and I don't say shit. I'm like, yo, by this point, she don't even want to talk to me no more. So I'll be like, all right, fuck it. So I remember one time, it was this one, like, I think she was white. White girl got on the train, thick, fat ass butt. She got on with a book bag and shit. I know she was in school, so I knew she was around the same age as me. I noticed the butt as soon as she got on. Well, I was like, oh yeah, that's her. She had a JanSport, nigga. She had a black JanSport with like some the little strings on it. Remember when niggas used to fucking beat niggas up for they straps on their backpack, nigga? She had shit like that, but in later time, like after this was a thing. So I was like, okay, she kind of cultured. Like she know what to do with that. And I just remember nigga riding the train with her, like both of us just fucking fucking each other, nigga, looking at each other. And I thought to myself, like, yo.
Just my imagination.
It's just my imagination. Facts, nigga. I'm like, yo. I envisioned myself like in a whole back and forth with this girl, and I ain't never spoke to her. I had a whole plane in my head, bro. Like, I'm like, yo, I know I'm about to get on this train. I know she gonna get off right. She gonna get on right here as West 4th. She about to get off at Broad Channel. I got about 45 minutes to figure out how I'm going to talk to shorty. I ain't never did it. I just imagine this shit all the time. I never did it, bro. I imagine stories in my head of how I would come up to her and talk about a music, like a song, and then she might not know what it is, and then I was prepared for if she didn't know the song or if she did. Because you gotta think, this was when iPods and shit was popping. So I had some Skull Candy headphones, you know what I mean? I might have had some Beats headphones. So I was looking like a nigga that was into music. So I was planning this shit in my head, and I was just like, damn, nigga, I created a whole outcome for a bitch that I never even spoke to, nigga. That's kind of crazy.
Oh, man, shout out to her, man.
Shout out to her for making me advance my fucking imagination.
Right. You ain't never seen her again, because population in New York City is like 30,000 trillion gazillion.
For now, that bitch might live in Wyoming for all I know.
Yep, or she probably lives the next block from you. Or the next block from me. Yeah, from me.
Word. Fuck around, yeah.
That's how that shit go too, nigga. The world is so small.
Yeah.
But I don't know if y'all niggas got anything left, but I just want to get into this new segment that I wanna start. I want to make a thing. I'm not sure if it'll be a thing, but it's some shit I want to get off, because I don't know if y'all niggas know me listening. I'm a grumpy ass nigga sometimes. And to hear that might throw you off, because you're like, yo, this nigga he's the happiest nigga I know. This nigga always joking. This nigga always cracking jokes. That's me, of course. That's me on the surface. But deep down, nigga, I'm an old grumpy ass nigga. I don't like a lot of shit, boy. A lot of shit rub me the wrong way. So today, I'm driving, I'm coming home, and I thought to myself, yo, I fucking despise, bro. I hate incompetent drivers, my nigga. I hate them. And I'm not just talking about women. Hold on, that's a joke. But, because I was thinking, I'm like, yo, niggas drive all the time, and I realized, yo, there's a difference between operating a motor vehicle and knowing how to drive. There's a difference. Niggas know how to drive, and niggas know just how to operate the vehicle that they're in. Example, y'all niggas ever been in a whip? You driving. My biggest pet peeve is people who put their turn signal on at the very last moment, my nigga.
Oh, shit.
Like, fam, you're already turning. What the fuck is the point of the blinker right now? Nigga, you literally in the turn. You turning the blinker on? What's the point, my nigga? What? Why are you doing this? Why? That just makes me more upset, my nigga. Like, literally, bro, the point of a blinker, the point of a signal light is to indicate the driver's behind you or in front of you, to prepare them, like, I'm about to make a left turn, I'm about to make a right turn. You do that shit at the last minute, my nigga, I don't know you turning, so that could cause an accident, bro. You can't just turn into a parking lot. You can't turn into a parking space at the last minute and then turn your signal on. It's like, my nigga, like, you indicating at the last minute does nothing to me. I look at it as like, yo, imagine this, bro. It's like, yo, imagine you go into a restaurant with your lady, you know what I mean? It's late night, it's date night. You all dressed up, she looking right, nigga. You smelling good, you know the cologne she like, you put that shit on. You know what she like, you setting it up, nigga. She looking good. You know, nigga, like, oh yeah, this is a cool ass date, nigga. I'm getting some pussy tonight, boy. Know what I mean? We lit, nigga. I'm getting some cooch. Know what I mean? Y'all niggas get to the restaurant, y'all get seated. You know what I mean? Y'all feeling good. Y'all thinking about what you gonna cop before you even got there. You done decided, yo, I'm about to get this. Oh, word? Yeah, I've been craving some steak. I want some steak. Nigga, you get there, the waiter seats you and shit. You know what I mean? Y'all start chatting it up, thinking about, all right, what you gonna order, babe? And then the waiter come and say, oh, just so y'all niggas know, we closing in a minute. It's like, yo, my nigga, what the fuck you even seat me for then, bro? What the fuck, nigga? Like, you could have saved all this time and just told me from the jump, nigga. Oh yeah, we about to close. Don't even worry about that. Like, just go get something. Go get some food somewhere else, my nigga. That's how I feel about niggas that turn their fucking turn signal on at the last minute, nigga. It's like, yo, bro, are you indicating me or you just don't know how to drive, bro? Like, you fucking dickhead. And that was grumpy time with 2. Cause I hate niggas that can't drive, bro. That shit gave me hate, my nigga. I hate it. Fucking hate that shit. I be wanting to fucking throw a banana peel on the floor behind niggas, like fucking turtle shell and shit, nigga. Take these niggas out. Word to Mario, nigga.
You trying to take niggas off the road.
Trying to take niggas out, nigga. Trying to make sure they don't exist no more, nigga. That's how much I despise fucking bad driving. Cause I feel like, and we could get deeper with it. I feel like as a New York nigga, when you learn to drive in New York, nigga, you learn to drive. Cause you're on the defense all the time. In states like Texas, Georgia, these big cities where high school they teach you driver's ed, like all of this shit, where driving is a part of your society, so you got classes in school for it. I think those are the worst drivers because they're learning based on the book. They're learning on what's supposed to happen. They're not learning on what really happens on the road. You know what I mean? They don't understand the nuances of, nigga, if you want to exit on this lane right here, put your signal on 2 exits before. So I know you want to get over, nigga. So I know to reduce my speed if I'm behind you. So I know to stop looking at my phone because I'm texting. A lot of shit niggas do that they're not supposed to do when driving, but that signal is supposed to signal the niggas that's on the road. It's not for you to just turn. I think a lot of niggas drive based off of emotion and feeling and not the actual act of driving. And that really grinds my gears. So I just had to get that shit off my chest, boy, because that shit happened to me today. A nigga was tailing me. That's another thing. I hate when niggas tail you and then you move out the way and you let them go. And them niggas don't even go nowhere. They like, yo, they jump to the nigga in front
They
of
don't go nowhere.
right there, bro.
The
Like,
niggas stay right there.
hate that shit, man. Fucking hate it. But I mean, that's my 2 cents on that, man. Y'all niggas got anything else y'all want to get into before we get up? Yeah, we at 2 hours right now. You know what I mean? We done potted.
Shit, word. I mean, I was shit. If I'd have caught an L with Hat Club, I'd have talked about how Hat Club's online fucking blows, but I successfully nabbed the crossover. Hat Club is becoming. Hats are now a centerpiece of like what you wear now. It's become this fucking I can't. It's become sneakers. Hats have become sneakers. Yeah, it's become sneakers. It's become sneakers at this point, like for real. And it's the craze has stemmed from, shout out to Frosty Preem. He told Hat Club to make the Yankee a pink UV in honor of breast cancer because his mom's was dealing with that. I believe that's the story. And then boom, it popped, and then now there's the craze. It just different color UVs and
that
just
Hat Club, them niggas is doing some good shit out
the
there.
Bronx.
So shout out to them for real. I remember coming up as a young nigga, when fitted hats was a thing. I'm tight. I can't wear fitteds now because I got my hair is long and shit. It just don't look right. It do. It is.
You can
It don't look.
fitteds.
It don't look right
You
for
could just,
my
gotta
look.
find
I
your
think
size.
a fitted hat. But I remember copping fitteds as a young nigga though. Like I remember I used to go to Nostrand, my nigga, right at the corner of Nostrand, where Nostrand and Fulton, where I forget. I don't know what they got there now, but when I used to go, it was a Golden Crust there, and it was a little spot that sold fitteds. But they had the college fucking team fitteds at this time. Bro, those college team logos on the fitted back then. This was on the corner of Nostrand and Fulton. So you know where that McDonald's is on Nostrand? The main one. So if you go a little bit more to your right, I don't even know. I don't know if it's north, south, whatever. But if you go to that corner, like the immediate corner right there where the train station is at, it used to be a spot right there on the corner that sold fitteds. It was like a little booth, basically. It wasn't even a store. It was the equivalent to having a kiosk in a mall. You didn't have a real shop, but you sold shit. And you know, Nostrand and Fulton right there is a lot of shopping centers and shit. It's mad shopping go down there. So they used to have fitteds in there, man.
Yeah,
I even
definitely. Yeah,
remember
hell yeah,
my
hell yeah,
mom
hell
used to
yeah.
pick me up from school. I was in like elementary, I think still. My mom's was still picking me up because we lived in Queens, but I went to school in Brooklyn.
Oh shit.
So we would pass that to go back to the Rock every week. And I would get my allowance, my little $20, and nigga, I would literally cop a fitted or an album with my $20. Literally. That was the only thing I was copping back then. Fitteds or
Really,
albums, nigga.
really, nigga. I was saving up $25 a week from allowance to buy an ice cream shirt from by the Barney's, a fucking BBC ice cream store for $100, bro. Yeah, I was hungry at school, nigga. You like that?
That was because you had Shorty that was fucking Pharrell and reincarnate at your damn school, nigga. You had to keep up, nigga.
Yeah, word, that shit.
And then
That
keeping
shit
up with a
changed
chick in
everything.
fashion make
Word.
you feel even more like, nah, nigga, fuck that. I gotta do this, nigga.
Yeah, word. Yeah, word. She had a tomboy swag to it, so it was like, nah, you bugging. You know what I'm saying? Doing shit like,
Competition, nigga.
yeah, word, definitely.
She
It's
take,
crazy.
I don't know, Shorty. This is just a joke, but the chicks that was with that, she was a competition because she was getting the bitches too. Like you was trying to get at, nigga. Like that ass.
Nah,
She was
there's a funny story about the whole situation. I'll tell y'all niggas off screen, but that's another. Yeah, that's another. But back on Hasto, yeah, the craze is crazy. It's crazy right now. But we'll get into that.
Yeah, well,
We'll have
y'all
a
could do
full
y'all thing on that.
me and drugs to get into that.
But I mean, I think that's it for today, man. Go ahead and close us out, bro.
Hey, y'all niggas, man, get the fuck up out of here, man. Word. We already kicked y'all niggas out earlier who wasn't listening, who ain't never heard of the Temptations and all that. So the rest of y'all motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Get the fuck up out of here. We're done.
Y'all niggas
You know what
heard
I'm saying?
enough, man.
Episode's
Y'all heard
finished.
enough.
You know what I'm saying? However you listening
Right.
to us, shut it down. You know what I'm saying? Or just sit up and blaze.
Go
You know
back
what I'm
to
saying?
work, nigga.
Yeah,
Get to
word.
work.
Actually, get to work if you're doing that. Get to work. Get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Word.
Go back to work.
Just that. Get the fuck up out of here. It's cracking the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Drugs, 5 Mars. We out.
Crack.